Hey guys, this is Lion Productions, aka None of Falsely Free, and I am back in Dandelion, which is brought to you, Jihae Part 15. Um, as I said before, I played through the stat raising stuff and got to a cutscene, so that's where we are right now. And since that I'm going through the hell of the stat rising while you don't have to, I can say that it's not easy. That was what I wanted to say. It's not easy. Jihae is a guy who is surprisingly hard to please. Since I'm playing Jiro's path alone for the time being right now, and he's rather easy, I think. Jihae is just, you have to buy him too many presents. But I can't be mad at that cute little guy, because you haven't seen his smile yet, but he has the most amazing smile. Anyways, I've been rambling for some time now. Just want to do this, so let's just continue. There are pros and cons of the animals turning human. The cons are that I'm still not used to having so many guys living with me under the same roof, and that too much money is spent on buying food. And I also can't roam around the house freely in my pajamas without having my face washed. The pros are that I'm no longer bored at home. Jisoo's grandiose appetite hasn't changed since he turned human. He broke my back with all the cat food he wanted when he was a cat, and now he won't eat anything but expensive food as a human too. I bought a chocolate cake. Whoa, food giver, you're the best! He's the first one to come and greet me whenever I come home with food. I guess he has a keen nose. Anyway, Jisoo behaves more like a dog than a cat. I can sometimes see him wag his tail. You going out again? Yep, to the park. He's frequently out of the house, just like a cat. It seems like he can't stand being in one place for too long. I sometimes see him taking a nap at the park. I think he can sleep anywhere as long as there is sunlight. Jihae is just too good looking to be true. That is true. He doesn't look like a person from this world. Well, he isn't. And if he were, I would say he looked like a lost prince from a faraway kingdom. My lady? My heart pounds whenever he calls me by that name. Please concentrate. I was busy staring at Jihae that I forgot that I was cutting an apple. His expressionless face showed a slight sign of concern. It's interesting to observe those small changes. We're going to shop for groceries. He sometimes goes out to shop for groceries with Jiun. Even after they became human, Jihae and Jiun do everything together. I'm not sure if it's because they're both rabbits or because they just happen to be close. And it's not like they talk a lot either. It seems like they talk by reading each other's faces most of the time. The relationship is quite intriguing. Jiro is also a rabbit, but he still isolates himself from the rest of us. To put it nicely, he's unique. But it could also be said that he's a bit snobbish and rude. You're very nice. You expect me to eat this junk? Don't touch me. Go away. Get lost. Oh my god, you're so dumb. Do you even have a brain? I sound way too womanly. His comments are always bitter and insulting. Get lost. I don't want to see your face. Get out. The list goes on. But Jiro actually has a cute side. What's that? A romance novel. A romance novel in a pink cover entitled The Passion of Love. That might be the most cheesy title I've ever heard. Whoa, that title is really something else. Is it interesting? I don't know if a dummy like you can understand literature, but it's quite interesting. This is actually quite famous among serious readers. You wouldn't know, but the protagonist here is He's always ignoring what I say, and it only takes time to say what he pleases. I was a bit surprised that Jiro likes to read these books, but he really looks cute when he's concentrated on reading. The poor girl meets two rich guys and becomes entangled in a love triangle. She's a bit dumb, but the guys like her for some reason. Anyway, she ends up choosing one of them. She's about to get married to him, but obviously the guy's parents object. It's actually a heartbreaking story. Sounds very original. So predictable. A poor girl and a rich guy. The guy's parents oppose of the marriage. Those cliché plots seems new and fresh to Jiro. Where are you going? I don't want to tell you. So secretive. Jihae is the most playful character in the house. Hey Jung! The way he follows me around is so cute. I don't trust you. You're gonna betray me in the end. I don't trust you. He talks like an elementary school kid, but he looks like about the same age as Jiro. That pesky cat, you're too loud. Whatever. Jiro and Jihae often fight like preschoolers. Stop leaving your orange peels everywhere. Hey Jung, he's bullying me. Tell him to stop. How old are you guys? Another problem Jihae has is that his language skills are very poor. That's a complicated question. That's a complicated O question. We're out of pickles. X. We're out of pickles. Oh, I see. Sometimes he mixes up words that aren't even a bit similar. I think Coca-Colas are the cutest kind of dogs. The way that's what he said after seeing a Cocker Spaniel on the Animal Channel. Oops. Sometimes we have difficulty communicating, but he's still cute. I'm off to see pretty ladies again. I thought so. What? I nearly choked on my food when I heard him say that at the breakfast table. And although he has ears, he always wears that hoodie with cat ears. Don't worry, Hey Jung. Jihae is a good boy. Jihae went out, shutting the door behind him. I can hear him humming through the door. I guess he'll be okay. And lastly, fair skin and white hair. A mysterious boy who communicates with his eyes. Delicious. That's what he said after eating an apple for the first time. After he got his first taste, he was restlessly looking for more apples, which he'd shoved down his throat before I could blink my eyes. Jihae? Yes? Nothing. It's kind of hard to have conversations with him. The only times I ever hear his voice is when Jihae is around. Eddie. Yes, young master. Ribbon. He asked Jihae to do a lot of things for him. Jihae looks like his nanny. I've been living with them in human form for 3 weeks now. They each have their own distinct eccentricities, blah blah blah. The house is messier than usual, so I have to clean up more frequently than I did before. And I also have to cook a lot more. But despite that, I let these guys stay with me because I was amazed how I can't talk. How I was changing. My life, which was filled with nothing but studying and job hunting, began seeing some changes. The animals accept me for who I am. I feel less pressured about the parts of myself I wasn't able to show on the outside. I've also been laughing and enjoying myself a lot more. Maybe I'm beginning to realize that there is more to life than just being busy with schoolwork and job searching. So I want to know. I'm curious as to how I'll change in their company. Start racing! Alright, I might skip over this. I don't know. there's already a cutscene. Alright. While I was drawing in the living room, I sensed someone's presence and looked up to find a tall guy standing in front of me. Jihae, you're back. I closed my sketchbook. That was close. He almost saw what I was drawing. My lady? Oh, that sounded really creepy. My lady. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jihae. I didn't mean you to... Sorry, I'm back. Huh? He must have known that I closed the sketchbook on purpose. Did he feel offended? But I don't like to show others the things I draw, because I feel that people will judge my pictures. I don't draw to be judged. I'm always judged enough as it is wherever I go. Are you interested in art? Art? For a moment I didn't understand what he was saying. The word art should apply to something much greater than what I was doing. Can I really call my drawings art? Jihae looked down at my sketchbook. Weren't you drawing something? I can't get his voice right. Is he interested in what I'm drawing? Yeah, it's just a hobby of mine. Sorry, I replied shyly, and Jihae sat down next to me. Huh? This is the first time that Jihae approached me, and not me since approached me and not me since him. Not me, him. I don't get this sentence. This is the first time that Jihae approached me and not me, him, since the animals. Fuck that sentence. But why is he sitting down next to me? My lady, if it's no inconvenience to you, can I see some of your artwork? Artwork? That's such a big word for my drawings. Even though drawing is a hobby of mine, I'm not sure about sharing them to others. But this is the first time that Jihae asked about me. I honestly don't really want to, but how can I refuse when he asks me so politely? I really can't call it art. I just doodled something, that's all. I was about to say that I was too shy to show my work since I can't draw that well, but Jihae opened his mouth first. I want to see what you've drawn. Jihae is showing interest in my drawings. He wants to see what I've drawn? I don't think Jihae will judge my drawing in any way. And it's not that he'll grade it. Okay then, I'll show just a little bit. Just a little bit. I picked up my sketchbook and flipped up to the page of a picture I'm relatively confident of. It's a drawing of a dandelion, seeds flying in the air. The image of dandelion seeds flying in the air is a very ordinary thing, but for me, I find it captivating. So I drew it to capture the moment. I have to end the episode here. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you think about the skipping process. I had a little bit too much fun with it, but see you in the next episode. Bye. My bad behavior. I told you I was trouble with my. Now tell me if I'm bad.